Welcome back to the PSN Command Network Reports Home, aka Tech. I'm back from the video. If I get to over off, I got to doors and pay way for people in the Almighty Lord Jesus Christ name. Pray amen. Today, we are here about the Washington Commanders. If I get too far into a quick verse of the day, this is from James chapter 5, verse 8. Says you too, be patient, stand firm because the Lord's coming is near. That is today's verse of the day. We're gonna get right to today's content. So the Commanders play a football game. Play a football game today. Won a football game today. Versus New York Giants at MetLife Stadium. Completed the sweep of the New York Football Giants with a score of 29-21. I think the team played well today. I know a lot of people are going to be mad about, we should lose. We should why we didn't lose? Why we didn't lose? Why we didn't lose, bruh? We draft pick. And I get how y'all feel. Y'all gotta understand how you know what I'm saying, how the team feels. They tired of losing, bro. Like, they're tired of losing. All right, they lost 8 straight and not won in them. They have not won in 2 months. They're tired of losing. Like, you understand that. So we gotta kind of cut that out and just enjoy the victory for what it is. We do drop to the 8th pick in the draft with the dub. And the New York Giants said they're gonna have no more pick. Pretty much all to themselves unless the Titans get that number one pick back from them. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, nonetheless, Commanders win 29-21. The Commanders do get the ball first. They get down the field, get a field goal from Jake Moody. Jake Moody also did miss an extra point today and also did kick a football out of bounds during kickoff. Jalen Lane also did return a 67-yard punt return as well to the crib. Look at that. But yeah, they were 3-0 after that. The Giants get stopped. They go right down the field and get a Corey Krosky Merritt 16-yard touchdown run from field to go up 10-0. The Commanders get the ball back again after stopping the Giants again. Still pitching a shutout. Get a field goal from Jake Moody at 13-0. They much need a touchdown drive for the Giants. They march down the field again. Tyrone Tracy, 16-yard touchdown run from Tyrone Tracy. He brought like 5 tackles, including Will Harris. Got the end zone, cut to 13-7. After that, Commanders, they'll get Breen out. The Giants go Breen out instead of taking advantage of the stop they got. Jalen Lane takes a punt, gets a 5 there for a 67-yard punt return. So happy for Jalen Lane. Had a good game for teams today. And then, of course, Jake Moody misses the covered extra point, which is trash. He kicks a freaking drill out of bounds to start the Giants 4-yard. But nonetheless, the lead was. I'm sorry. Yeah, so the lead was 22-7.5. Mikey Samuelson does get an interception on the ensuing Giants drive after they go up by 12 to get down to the Giants 24-yard line. Barker for one pass incomplete when they get the field goal with Jake Moody. Jake Moody was good on the 42-yard field goal attempt to go up 22-7.5. Giants go right down the field. Never Tyrone Tracy touchdown. It was a receiving touchdown from Jackson Dart to cut the lead down to 8. A bunch of 3 and outs, kind of boring football offensively for both teams for a while. And then Marcus Mariota on 1st and 20 hits Terry McLaurin for a 51-yard touchdown. To pretty much just ice the game at 14. But Jackson Dart, that fighter he is, boy. He a fighter. You're a fighter, bro. You're a fighter, bro. And he hits Wando Robinson. Mikey Samuelson covered. 1 touchdown to cut down to 8. And then Bill Krosky Merritt gets a nice little run and comes out the game. The next play, that was the drive with Marcus Mariota. Next drive, Marcus Mariota fumbled the ball when we got up 15. So I got in really, really good field position with the Brian Burns return to allow the on the Robinson touchdown. And then we get another turnover. It was on Jeremy McNichols on the next drive. As Bill took a couple carries, he got hurt on a play, had to come out. Jeremy Nichols gets hit, fumbles. Abdul Carter forces the fumble, touches the ball, recovers it, and then they try to march down the field. Fourth and goal. Paul Martin said no. Well, all right, so that's kind of a quick game summary. Let's look at the box score. Look at the box score real quick. Box score. Cool. Still going to Commander side things. Real quick, Marcus Mariota was 10 for 19. So, 51% completion percentage, not good. He broke 211 yards, 11.1 yards per attempt. He sacked twice for 16 yards, including the fumble. He did throw one touchdown, did not turn the ball over today. Did not throw the reception. He did fumble. Even his passer rating was 109.8 today. I don't know what his QBR was, but we'll find out. Bill Krosky-Murray, 18 carries, 96 yards, did come out of the game with a little nicky-knack injury. I don't know what it was, but he didn't come out the game, did not return. 5.3 yards of carry and a touchdown, including 16-yard run, which was a touchdown. Marcus Mariota, 10 carries, 43 yards, belongs for 11. Then Jeremy Nichols had 9 carries for 6 yards. It was terrible. Football. Terry McLaurin, 3 catches for 69 yards with a touchdown. That's 51-yarder. So you only had 2 catches for 18 yards for that. Only 4 targets. But guys like Jarris, he's hyping up. Marcus Mariota gets Terry the ball. Yeah, one game where he consistently got on the ball. Now it's the Denver. None of my business. Let's continue. Deebo Samuel, 343, 5 targets. Come on, catches. Ben Sinnott had a sighting today, guys. Nice 36-yard catch. That should have iced the game if Jeremy Nichols doesn't hold on to the football. None of my business. But they called Ben Sinnott's number in a clutch situation. He made a play. Shout out to Ben Sinnott. Traylon Burks only had 2 targets and I kept the pass today. Jeremy Nichols did catch 1 pass for 16 yards. John Bates did catch 15. And then Noah Brown caught 1 for 28 before he got hurt again with a rib injury. He's out. I'm tired of Noah Brown. We need to get off my team. I'm sick of Noah Brown. And Jalen had 1 target, no catches. We did have Pupperton. Mark Murray did fumble twice in the game, lost 1. Jeremy Nichols fumbled, lost 1. And then Bill Krosky-Murray did fumble, did not lose that one. It was recovered by Josh Conklin Jr. Quan Martin, 9 tackles, 5 solo for him, and a pass deflection. That was the one to end the game. Mari Wagner, 7 total tackles, 6 solo. He was all over the field today. Noah Ibenagin was terrible in coverage today. He did hit a couple of clutch tackles. Frankie Lou had a couple of decent tackles. But he wasn't super great today. He was just okay. Jazon Newton was just okay today. Javon Killon was out there going crazy. He was out there having a good old day. Jordan McGee, 4 tackles, 3 solo, and 14 snaps, which I do not understand. Well, you're 3-10, not 4-10, and you don't want to play your YNs more. All right. Antonio Hamilton Sr. had a really good game today. 2 pass deflections, he had 3 tackles. He was good in coverage today. He had a really good game today. Mikey Sanders with a pass deflection, 3 tackles, and also an interception for 1 Mikey Sanders still. Mikey had a good game today. Did allow a touchdown to Wanda Robinson. Outside that, I think he was pretty quiet. Will Harris kind of struggled today a little bit, wasn't the best. Von Miller also did have a sack today, right? Von Miller had a sack today. Von Miller was okay. Pressman with that big tackle for loss on, I think, Tyrone Tracy late in the game to force a 3rd and long or 2nd and long. Eddie Goldman was okay. I think he was kind of knifing through gaps, but wasn't making a play. Evo had a tackle on one of the fumbles. Also, Jeremy Nichols also had a tackle. Jacob Martin, he was kind of quiet today. He did have 3 quarterback hits, which is pretty cool. And Kosi Yankov and Ali Collins. Not bad from this team today. I think the team played overall well. Like I saw from Ben Sinnott with the one catch he had. Like I saw from Bill Krusky Merritt today. I don't think he's a full time RB1. I think every time he gets a decently heavy workload, he does can get a little nicked up and can't finish the game, or he is fumbling. But I do think he's definitely an NFL runner. He's a very good running back. I think he could be an RB1. He does have RB1 potential. I think right now, I would say he's part of more of an RB2 in this league, personally. But I do like what I saw from him. He could be the RB1. Just has to work on the fumbling and also just kind of staying healthy throughout the game when he does get more of a workload with the carry department. I think that's something I do peep a little bit until he gets more than 15 carries, he gets a little nicked up. Um, Not as effective during games when he gets those as well. I think to keep him most fresh and effective, you figure you never got to really share carries with him and really take the workload off him. I think more like a 12 to 15 touchback every week, but nonetheless, I think it's a really good back. But I do have to pick still in the seventh round with Bill Cross merit. Marcus Mariota wasn't great today, but he did turn the ball over in the interception department. That's what I really care about. He did that stupid fumble, which is absolutely insane. But he did hit Terry on that 51 yard. He did hit Ben Sill on that 36 yard. He did hit Noah Brown on 28 yarder. He did hit a guy like Debo for a couple 18 yard catches. So he was throwing the ball down the field. So this completion percentage should be a little lower. Then maybe like throwing screens, hitches, stuff like that. Shadow crosses and slants. Those are easier completions. So I do understand why the completion period was a little lower, but nonetheless. He didn't play that great to me. I think he had a couple of throws he could have left out. He could have took back. And I'll still start next week though, because I think Jaden should get shut down personally, but Jaden does play with the Eagles. It is what it is. But I'm glad that we enjoyed one more victory Monday, which I will take. I do not care about the draft pick position being decreased a little bit. I could live with that if that means this team wins and the young guys contribute to a victory. Let's look at what the Giants did today. Jackson Dart 20 for 36. So he wasn't great at completion percentage department either, just a little bit above 50%. 246, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He did get sacked 1 time for 8 yards. That was Von Miller. And he passed for him 83.8. Not terrible. Tom Tracy 15 for 70. Jackson Dart 9 for 63. So he did account for more 300 yards of offense today to Jackson Dart. That's pretty. He had 29-yard run, which was the one that set the first touchdown of the game for the New York Football Giants. Theo Johnson 3 for 72 or 4 targets. He was definitely destroying us, including a 42-yarder. That was the one I think that was on the coverage. I think it was one, or it might have been no, it'd been Nogin. Warner Robinson 554, hopefully a future commander, by the way. And a touchdown, beautiful touchdown catch by Warner Robinson. He had 10 targets in the game. 453 for Barry Slayton, 3 for 35 for Danny Bellinger. 3 catches for 27 yards, and an 18-yard touchdown catch by a guy in Tyrone Tracy Jr. And then Isaiah Hodgins for about the rest of the guys. Brian Burns was an absolute animal today. He was definitely putting pressure on Marcus Mariota, especially when Larry Tunsil was coming in out the lineup. He did have an oblique injury. Did not return. Which would be in 4-10. Probably win another football game. I probably would go ahead and just shut down Larry for this season. I probably want to shut down Jaden. Got your last win of the season. Broke the losing streak. DQ, you're not going to get fired. Now you can start being a little more conservative and do what you're supposed to do. Shut these star players down. Play the YNs and see what the YNs can do. What are your thoughts on this game? Comment down below. Yeah, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? What's going on with y'all? I think it was a good game today by the Commanders team. I like what I saw from them today. They came with fight. Special teams was great today with the punt return. The kick return to the part was good today. I think we're missing Luke McCaffrey to come to that because Chase Edmonds not good in the kickoff return today. I didn't like what I saw from him at all today. But nevertheless, I think it's a good win by the Commanders. I'm very proud of this team by their fight, and hope they can continue just to compete well. But continue to lose, by the way. But they can continue to compete well and give teams a tough time. I'll take it. Also, Jalen had another 20-yard punt return as well today. But Jay Moose briefly put on field goals today. Did miss an extra point, but he was pretty good in the field goal department, including a 46-yarder. So Jake Moody, keep making kicks, sir. We'll make extra points, please. And that's gonna do it, man. I feel it's a solid win by this team. Like what I saw, they snapped the losing streak. They won a game, and I'm happy for them. Comment, subscribe. Catch you guys later, and go Commanders. Go Commanders. Peace.